Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Kazamatsuri.org monthly Terra podcast. This podcast is for the month of February, and we're going to be covering all of the news from the past month that's happened. It's key-related or community-related and whatnot, so I hope you're ready. I'd like to introduce everyone. I am Biscuit Dough, and I'm currently introducing you just for a change of pace, you know what I'm saying? I also have with me right here the DJ, the main man, Aspirety. What's going on, man?
Yo! MC Aspirety in the house!
Like that's my dude right there. That's your admin. He's a great guy. I also have somebody new with us today. And guess who it is? It's Ison Kobu, also known as David. What's going on?
Hey guys.
Alright. And now we also have someone that you have seen before, but we're short on people this week, so don't complain. Link, how's it going, my friend?
Man, you wish I was gone, don't you? I can hear it. Don't lie to me.
Oh, of course not. No, you're beautiful. We all love you. So yeah, we've got a little bit of not very much on our plate this week. Or month. I meant to say month. Anyways, I never do this. So I guess let's go ahead and just hop right into it, eh? So this month we got quite the heap of Angel Beats news, and I am honored to present it all to you. I couldn't be happier, really. So let's get started, and start with kind of the biggest news, really, I would say, is that the new OP for the Angel Beats visual novel that's coming out, y'all know about that. Don't do it. I know you want to, Link.
I'm not doing nothing.
That's your cue to do it. Oh, okay, fine. Yeah, the Angel Beats VN has a new OP by the title of Heartily Song by Leah, made by our good friend Jun Maeda. And, well, it went up for pre-orders. They kind of teased it in the PV there that they released a little whiles ago. But the PV went up, the pre-orders went up for Heartily Song. And it's coming out on April 1st, which is a day we are all familiar with. Yeah, so that's pretty cool, huh? Oh, and it also has the ED, which has been roughly translated to the beginning of the end of everything.
That song sounds amazing just by that title. I hope it lives
nice
up.
Title.
I hope it lives up to the hype.
So yeah, man, I'm excited. I got my order in. What about you guys?
I'll think about it.
I'm holding off.
Nobody?
Waiting for the money.
Oh, that's fair.
Probably should, because...
And the translation, too.
Yeah.
I probably won't get to listen to it until the VN comes out.
So, Link, are you saying you're excited for the dub of Heartily Song?
Oh yeah, man, I am so for dubbed songs. They just make anime such a great experience. You know, I lived for dubbed music. Haruhi was my favorite.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm not excited. But if there is a dub, I will certainly listen to it.
Next up on the list of Angel Beats information, a little manga going by the name of Heaven's Door has been kind of missing for like a year, I guess. But hey, guess what? It was coming out in Dengeki Comics and stuff, and they finally had enough issues in Dengeki Comics for them to make another manga book thingy. And so the 8th issue of Heaven's Door went up for pre-orders, and it's coming out on today, this 27th of February, the time that we're recording this. I guess the 28th, actually, for Aspie and them. But yeah. I can't read it, but I went and ordered it anyways. So, that's a thing.
Sounds like
do these things. Yeah, you know how I do. And that should be here in a couple days, because it just came out, so...
It's exciting.
I'll be sure to talk all about it, but I won't be because no one wants to know what's in it because they can't read it.
Aspie, have you read Heaven's Door?
Hell yeah.
He has.
Heaven's Door is the real MVP. I guess I'm saying
It
that.
really
As
is.
far as I'm concerned, yeah.
It really is.
Just,
Speaking of which, 3 little tidbit of information that I thought was interesting, and I found out that a group that I can't recall the name of at the moment actually officially translated 3 chapters of it. 3 whole chapters!
Yeah,
No, not 3 volumes, 3 chapters.
chapters.
Like a year ago.
Better than nothing.
I think I read one of those chapters.
Yeah, pretty good.
It's just like, why did you stop? Seriously, it's
I know. It's so good!
it's gonna be the perfect prelude to like the visual novel. So if you haven't checked it out,
really
please
is.
do. It's amazing. It's like better than the anime.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. That's not fair. Come on, guys, be nice.
I'm sorry.
Alright, well, moving on forward, the next bit of Angel Beats news. This came out at the same time as the Hardly Song pre-orders actually did, but it's already concluded now, so I guess we'll just skip to that. There was a character poll that was held on the official Angel Beats visual novel website for people to vote for which character they liked and in what appearance they would like them in. We won't go into too much detail here. But, yeah, so there's a little vote for all these characters, and it's a pre-order bonus that whichever character got the most votes would then get thrown into the pre-ordered bonus pile for the visual novel of Angel Beats. And Kanade won. Yay! Everyone clap for Kanade.
Yay!
Partsy,
disappointed.
partsy.
Yeah, I'm Thaspy. So that happened. So if you pre-ordered Angel Beats like your good friend Biscuit Dough did, then guess what? You're going to be getting a little Kanade slip thing in your game.
Wasn't there a whole thing about like Matsushita?
That was the thing that happened, but we'll just leave that for people to
Were
go and
those
read our
joke
exciting
votes?
article. They can read the. I wrote that article. I'm very, very proud of
I
it.
suppose I should read
Yeah,
it.
they released that information on Twitter, and they released it in a bunch of really fun tweets between Erie and Second Hand. It was fun if you can read it, but yeah. So that's a cool thing to look forward to. But
Yeah.
I guess moving to the end, because I've been piling up all this Angel Beats information, I think it's really important that I also add that Hibiki's Magic is getting its 4th issue yesterday.
Exactly a year after the third one.
Yeah, Hibiki's Magic is a manga that is written by Jun Maeda that he's been doing in between doing all of his other things because he never sleeps and all he does is write. And it's a really fun little story. The first 2 volumes are actually translated officially, and you can buy them for really, really, really cheap off of Amazon unless you live in Australia like Aspie, where the shipping will kill you. Sadly. Literally like $50 for one book. I don't know how people do it.
Too.
But
yeah.
It's extremely cheap if you live in the States at the very least, or in the UK. I know Canon was able to order it for a relatively low price. The first 2 volumes are officially translated, and I own them, and it's a really fun little story so far. I mean, the first 2 volumes were in 2005, and these most recent volumes just, came out. But it's a very different Maeda. It's very, 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 very fantasy, and it's very fun and cutesy and stuff, but it's not super, super moe. So it's really interesting.
Does it have drama? Or wouldn't you know yet?
Kinda, sorta, but not like it's not taken as heavily as he works. It's a different kind of story.
Okay.
It's definitely fun though.
Okay. I definitely want to check it out. So yeah, I'm gonna.
Everyone
try and
just
get
I'm
those
planning
books
on
if I
it
can.
too.
It's so cheap. It's so cheap that unless the shipping's gonna kill you, there's no reason that you can't order it.
You can like
totally
literally
pick it
find quarters on the ground and buy it.
up. Who's up next?
So a few days ago, there was a tweet that came out on the Charlotte Twitter account that teased that a Charlotte exhibit would be taking place soon at Anime Japan on the 21st and 22nd of March.
That's pretty much it, man. Like, it's so
Yeah.
weird how, like, they just kind of... I mean, there's not really a whole lot to say here, but I guess the gist of it is like, hey, Charlotte news is coming.
Yeah.
Do we have
That's
anyone
exciting.
going to that?
Good question. I don't think Pepe's mentioned anything.
Dang
I
it,
don't think
Pepe.
Pepe can go. He's not going to be there next month, is he?
Well, not with that attitude, he won't be there.
In addition to all the Angel Beats news that we've already discussed, Angel Beats stickers have been added to Line. I heard previously that Clannad Line stickers had been released earlier, and now they've added Angel Beats stickers.
What do you think of this, dude?
What do I think of it? I think I don't particularly use Line very much. However, these stickers are kind of amazing. I think Eisen
They seem to be
share how
pulled-
much they are.
They seem to be pulled off the Operation Wars mobile
Yeah,
game.
so I'm curious, are they like the little in-game chibis that you see during
They
like character
are.
Okay, that's what I figured.
And they're great. They're so cute. And they're like very, like Pepe said on the topic that we had for it, there's a lot more emotion that you can kind of pull from them, so they're actually kind of more fun to use.
Yeah, definitely. Like the Planet visual novel sprites, they're a little bit limited, but like
Very
these,
specific, and there's a lot of quotes and stuff.
yeah, a lot of it's just like, I guess, sort of like just references to different quotes. Whereas this is more, they make great reaction images.
Yeah, like you have Second Age, he's like, yes! And then you have like an eerie one that says, okay! Like, they're fun, you know?
TK's by.
I was gonna say that this is good, because they got the Clannad ones through, and now they got the Operation Wars ones through, so it's like, maybe Key's kind of starting to really push the buttons to hopefully get those little Buster stickers finally through, man, because it's been a long time coming trying to get those little Buster stickers through.
Yeah, he's hoping.
Well, hopefully they push
Always
some
been
my
putting those
buttons and
things
make
in.
rewrite stickers.
They're gonna make Hibbiki's magic stickers first.
Oh, of course.
I think that our friend Link here has something interesting to talk about in the realm of Charlotte.
I think
That came
I
to our
do.
attention just today.
Yes. So, we got some new Charlotte scans from Dengeki G's, and we don't know much about them yet, since they haven't been translated yet. We'll have it. But right now, the main big reveal that we know is that Yu has a little sister. He has an Imota, and her name is Otasaka Ayumi. And that's about all we know about her. We're gonna get an article on these new scans soon, though, so just look forward to that.
Believe it!
Believe it.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
So, aside from that, more in key news. Just a few days ago, a couple days ago, a new key event was announced that's going to be held at Differ Ariake. Bleh. It's going to be on the 12th of April, and it's going to have voice actors from Rewrite, Angel Beats, and Little Busters who are going to be going for a live audience on stage for a special cross-series episode of Key Radio.
I am so
It should
excited
be
for this.
awesome. I would
I'm
love
so excited. I can't understand it,
translation.
but I'm so excited that this is happening.
You can get Kataro talking with Kyosuke. It's amazing.
I can get Kyosuke talking with Yuri! Ah!
Now the
The
final,
perfect match!
the question will be answered. Who would win in a fight? Let's hope.
I know, we can finally get some Kyosuke versus Yuri action! So excited!
Oh, it should be really cool. I would hopefully,
Those of you who are not aware,
let's believe we get
this is my
translations.
OTP.
I really wish I could be there for that.
This is my super special cross series OTP that no one else but me believes in.
So that's why
They're
you're
the
excited.
two leaders. They're like literally the different character, but one's a man and one is a woman.
Leadershiping.
It's perfect.
So, speaking of Kotaro's voice, Rewrite on the PS3 was recently released, and it was
It
came out
doesn't
the
have
11th of
Kataro's
February.
voice.
It doesn't?
Yeah, it does it.
Oh no, I read it wrong. Damn it. Oh no, rip me.
That segue.
Damn, I was
Derailed.
so happy with that segue. I was like, man,
That's
I
fine.
got this.
Leave it in.
Derailed.
Keep going. Keep going.
Why do you want to embarrass me like that, Ashley? I don't care. Anyways, Rewrite on the PS3.
Speaking of Kotaro's voice,
Rewrite.
it's not in Rewrite.
It's not
PS3.
in Rewrite on the PS3. It finally came out. It's got everyone else's voice pretty much though, including Inoue from like the PSP version, and she's got sprites, and it's the essentially Rewrite perfect best super edition on the PS3, so it's actually kind of bad, but it's there. It's the best edition to date. Got the most
It's the
stuff
best
in
edition
it,
to date,
but it's on
I
the PS3,
guess.
so give or take.
Wow.
And it doesn't have
Blast.
Kotaro's voice, so it's a bit of a deal breaker right there.
Yeah, you got a point.
and that's
I mean, like,
that's my
this is
spiel.
kind of one of the
Crikey.
more, for me personally, this is kind of one of the more disappointing, like, ports, because Rewrite was already, like, despite other things, it was already mostly complete, like, and so there's not really a whole lot to add here, other than the fact that it is now available on the PlayStation 3.
It's already HD on
So
PC.
cool.
Yeah.
It's already HD.
And if you want it portable, you can get it on like the Vita.
They
and
mentioned,
with those,
I remember they
specs.
mentioned some things about how, like, it's going to have the best visual quality and the best audio quality, but it's, I don't know, it seems like it's probably going to be kind of a minute change.
Yeah, that sounds like marketing fluff to me.
Yeah. Basically, not Kotaro's voice out of 10. We can move on now.
If you want to add to your perfectionist Rewrite collection, you can go ahead and pick it up.
Yeah. So, alright, so,
Aspie.
so I guess I'll take over from here.
Oh, okay, I'm backing away. It's all you, man. It's all you, baby.
So, I'm covering the little bits that we didn't, like, get an article for. So, on the forum, we have had Pepe, who's discovered and shared with us a mobile game called Megami Engage Quest, or I guess I gotta pronounce that, Megami Engage Quest. There's an exclamation point in the middle of that.
No. Megami Engage Questo.
Yeah, something like that. And so it is a iPhone and Android app that is basically another one of those social card RPG games. The twist is this one's specifically about visual novel heroines as your, units. And it actually features key characters. So you got Little Busters and Rewrite, and maybe some others?
Coot is the
And-
flag girl.
Yeah, and Kud is the flag girl of the app. You can just see her face on it. So, yeah, if you're into those kind
Just
of
goes
games,
to show
yeah.
how popular that character is.
Yeah, it might be worth checking out. I think it's just Little Busters and Rewrite, by the way. But yeah, really cool. So that's definitely something. And we also have Visual Arts just posted on their website that they're doing they're selling their goods from Comiket on their official store. That doesn't mean a lot to the international buyer because that store is only for Japan. So unless you have a proxy, then you're probably not going to care about that. And anybody who probably does care enough to go... Yeah, but anybody who does care enough to go for a proxy has probably already got them anyway, so
Yeah.
I didn't think
You
it
have
was
a
making
point.
an article. But yeah,
It's funny.
that's
I
a
went
thing.
and looked at it just to kind of see what was new and interesting. But I was like, there's nothing actually new here.
No.
And then I saw Angel Beats and got really excited, and then realized it was the bookmark things that I already have.
So yeah.
Community Corner.
Welcome to the Kazumatsuri Air Book Club podcast.
A little something interesting that happened over the past few days is that my good friend David right here went and started some super sweet discussion on our boards that pertains to Little Busters. And it's a lot, but I'm going to go ahead and let him talk about why and how and what's going on. David, talk to me.
Okay, so last Friday, I finally sat down and started finishing Rin 2 and Refrain. And about 6:30 in the morning on that Saturday, I finished it.
Good job.
I immediately went to the forums afterwards and wrote out my thoughts, and somehow the Refrain forums exploded. The Refrain thread exploded.
We do love
So-
our Little Busters.
But yeah, you've been going through all the different routes. Like, you've just been, like, pumping through that game for the
Yeah, you
last
burned through it.
month.
Your discussion's been really good, too. Those posts are awesome.
Yeah.
Mad props.
Well, I do like going through my visual novels pretty fast. I've already finished Air, by the way.
Skipping ahead.
I just want to say here that it definitely goes to show, like, once, time and again, this just always comes up, man, but bumping discussion. Even if it's been months and months and months since someone's talked about it, go in there and just post your thoughts, or something comes to mind, go ahead and post it. People are going to come back and they're going to talk to you about it, because it's going to go right up to the top of that list, and someone's going to go, oh, what's going on? And they go ahead and talk about it. And this is case in point, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Yep.
So thanks for that, Eisen. That's been very invaluable. It's got a lot of good discussion
I
happening.
need to go in there myself and talk about it.
Yeah, I should probably talk more too.
I'm always
So much
happy to
keep
help.
up with. Thanks, man. And so I guess I'm going to take a brief moment, not too long, to just mention that the book club's been going very smoothly. If you haven't checked it out yet, then we already recorded the Minagi route. Wait, not Minagi. We're reading that right now. Sorry. The Common Read episode of the podcast. We've already recorded and published that. And it was really cool. It went a little bit over time, but I think we got a lot of great discussion out of it. So definitely check it out. I was there. Biz was there. Link was
I
there.
was there, man. This book club has been going so good.
Oh, we get so much fan art. It's really cool.
It's so good.
But I won't keep you too long on that, because you can see the results for yourself on the forum. And so the last thing I'd like to talk about is we've just hit our 1-year anniversary for Kazumatsuri.org, and we've had a little bit of a celebration going on for it. I personally wrote up a big rambling blog post sharing all my thoughts about the community.
You put a big ooey gooey gushy flowy lovey-dovey post.
Yeah, that's probably what I do best. If you've ever been to
It
Terra
made me feel all warm inside.
But yeah, so that was nice, and that got a lot of good reception. But we also had a Skype call going on at the same, on the same day, where we pretty much yeah.
I don't remember.
We pretty much all just got pissed and did stupid karaoke over the internet.
That was pretty fun.
It was an interesting night. I personally don't drink, but I feel like I was intoxicated.
But you had some
vicariously.
chocolate milk.
I did have some chocolate milk.
I don't drink.
Asked me
I
to
don't drink
shots while I
either.
was drinking chocolate milk. Sasagas.
The only thing I had during that call was a peanut butter bar, and that was it. Didn't drink
It
anything.
was fun.
I
though.
hadn't eaten, so I left early. I didn't get to that part.
Oh, Link.
So I'm the only person here who indulged.
I'm not even old enough.
That was an important moment, okay? That was my very first time getting drunk. And I'm proud to have spent it with you all. Proud to have spent it with you all.
That gave me a headache, though. All that out of sync singing. It was an
I
interesting
wasn't really
night.
paying attention because all I could hear was my own beautiful voice.
I could tell. So that was, I guess it just goes to show that this community does have a very, fun and non-serious side. And that's the Skype chat. So if you ever want to just get off topic and, kick back and have some fun with people who like Key, then definitely check it out. All you need is, the member rank on the forums to be able to access it. So yeah, everyone's welcome. And the last thing I want to bring up is just, seeing as this is a 1-year anniversary, I really just want to take a moment and get to hear your thoughts, the three of you, what you think of Kazumatsuri.org over the last year, or at least the time you've been here, because I know Eisen is quite new to the community. So, who would like to talk first?
So, I guess it's hard to put into words and make it sound believable, I guess, but literally the past year hanging out with you guys and becoming a part of this community has immensely changed my life. A year ago, I couldn't say that this is where I would be, but this is where I am, and I don't think I've been happier. We've just done so much silly stuff, and I'm a person that doesn't really have that many friends, I guess. I'm not that good socially. I'm socially inept, honestly. And just finding something that I love being key stories, and there being a place to talk about it in detail with other people who view it with the same amount of appreciation. They may not like it as much as you, or they may like something better, but they appreciate it. And in that, inherently, they appreciate works of art, which is something that I just live by. Then, like, it's just perfect. Like, I just haven't been happier that I've been able to just sit here and talk about these things that I like, and have other people be like, yeah, I'm totally into that. Like, it's so cool. And at the same time, because you're interested in these things, and you're meeting new people from all around the world, you're able to just learn new things and find new interests that you might also like. Like, it becomes this amazing, it's a community. Like, we're all family here. And, like, it's just so cool that every single day I can sit down here and talk to one of my friends on Kazumatsuri and just be like, yo, what's going on? And then, like, one day I'm playing Final Fantasy, and the next day I'm playing Terraria, and the next day I'm on Minecraft, and then I'm playing Team Fortress with Bonecuss, and then I'm playing Cards Against Humanity with Ian, or learning about the engines that make key visual novels with Taka. Like, there's so much stuff. Like, it just never ends. It's just like, it really kind of set the foundation whenever we first got started, and just we were sitting in just Skype chat and talking, and I was just like, yo, we should have a Dorge contest where everyone draws a Dorge, and Cannon was like, we're in, and like we were just going back and forth, and it just happened just like that on the spot.
That Dorge is off.
It's like, this community, I guess, having so many Little Busters fans, it's like we all kind of believe in the same, like, morals of friendship, and we all kind of appreciate life so much that we like to spend time together and do silly and fun things, and, you know, it's like the fountain of youth being able to hang out here. There's always something new and fun going on, but at the same time there's just this other realm of maturity and, like, good discussion that comes about. Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing, Biz. That's
That was
really
touching.
awesome.
Not to mention that, like, I've became the Angel Beats guy, okay? And the first thing I did on Kazumatsuri was post a huge, humongous blog about Angel Beats and why I thought that the future of the series was going to be good, and now it's like the thing that I'm the most excited about in the world. Like, it's insane. Like, I'm learning Japanese because of this series. Like, it's just amazing.
It's so cool. Thanks for sharing. Eisen, would you like to take a brief moment to talk about your brief experience with the community so far?
Yeah, sure. So I've only been here for about a month, and so far the reception's been really great. When I first came here, the only key visual novel I had read was Canon, and I had a really strong affinity towards Canon. When I started Little Busters, I was overwhelmed to see how much help and how helpful everyone was. Urian especially helped me pick out the routes, and I played through them. For a newbie like me, everyone's been so helpful and so inviting that I can't help but feel that there's really no other place that I could go to that could be this inviting. It's like I'm already being welcomed as part of the family. When I finished Little Busters, I felt this sense of accomplishment that I had finally joined the ranks, and that I could finally relate to what everyone was saying.
It definitely feels like a rite of passage to be able to, like, play Little Busters and...
Yeah, it's pretty
I'm not like-
expected, I think.
It's kind of funny, like, whenever Yarian got on, like, the funny thing was that everyone had read Little Busters except for him.
Yeah.
And so the second he finished his Little Busters, you joined? And so he never got to experience time with someone else who also hadn't read Little Busters.
Yeah. There's probably someone new gonna come on in like a week that needs to read Little Busters.
Mm-hmm.
So after I read Little Busters, I took time to finish up Air, and well, I won't spell out my final thoughts on that game but I began to feel like that the more I spend time around here and talk about my thoughts, I think about how much I'm needed here, and how impactful my contributions have been made, even though I'm only been here a month.
Absolutely, man.
It's definitely like I said, it's like Cosmonaut is a family, and like it doesn't matter if you've been here since the beginning or if you're new. Like David's been here for, like he said, like a month, and guess what? He's sitting here chilling on the podcast with us. Like he's joining calls and playing games, and he's just part of the family. Like everyone's welcome. Like as long as you come and hang out, then well, there you are. You know.
All fuzzies. But yeah, like it's an interesting point, Rose. Like how you feel like you're valued, your contributions are so valued here, and that's so true because. Like, it's not like you just come here and you're just another face. It's more like every post that gets made to the forum is, like, very important because without those, like, we'd be nothing. It's all about the contributions from every little individual that make the site what it is, and, you know...
Not to mention that we're, like, especially at this point, like, the more people we get and the more that you... Like you said you feel welcome here and that there isn't another place where you feel like you would be able to... Like, this is the place to be. Like, that's so important because, like, it's like we're the lifeblood. We're the heartbeat of this key community. Like, that's what I feel like. You know what I mean? Like, we're the hub, and it feels good to know that it's a comfortable place where people can come and chat about key stuff. And it's also, like, kind of putting our foot on the ground saying, you know, we as a key community are here, and we speak English. You know?
Yeah. I hope Key recognizes us someday.
Hopefully.
I don't know if they're aware of our existence. Like, they've probably seen us and probably just, like, not given us much of a thought. Maybe someday, like, we'll come to their attention and it's just be like, oh, you're the Kasumatsuri.org people.
Kasumatsuri.
It's funny how that's how Sekai, like, kind of noticed us, is because we were, like, sending them things and kind of hyping up the Planetarian release, and then my friend Zach
did bug testing for that.
went over to their convention where they were showing off Planetarian stuff, and he was like, "Hey, I'm from Kasumatsuri," and they're like, "Oh, we know you guys." Like, that was the most rewarding thing.
Yeah, that was really cool.
I like how we've kind of built up a friendship with them.
Oh yeah, like, I'm pretty buddy-buddy with them now. Like, I just, like, send them emails like, hey, could you talk about the podcast? And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. You know, it's like nothing now. It's really cool. So, yeah, Leek, would you like to share your thoughts?
Of course. So, I think it's pretty fitting that I get to talk about my thoughts today, with this being February 27th, and I was made a basic on the forum August 27th, which was exactly 6 months ago. So a lot has happened in 6 months. I've done not that much, but I've become a lot more ingrained in the community. Kasumatsuri really means a lot to me. When I joined up, I didn't think too much of it, I guess, because I'd only been on one forum in the past, and I didn't really post much there. I just kind of lurked a little bit. So when I saw, though, that there was a podcast going on, a podcast that I could be part of, I got really excited. I'm like, holy crap, I like podcasts, I like talking, so I should get on this podcast. And here I am, 6 months later, I'm still on podcasts. I've been on a lot of podcasts, and I've done a lot with you guys.
Perfect attendance record.
Not quite. I'd like to think I had one, but I missed one. I really wish I had one, but that chance is gone forever now.
Well, it's good enough that I didn't notice.
It's good enough. But it really, everyone on Kasumatsuri means a lot to me. I haven't contributed the most discussion or anything like that, but I just love talking to people and seeing what people have to say. I might not contribute the most, but I like to read pretty much everything people post, because we have a lot of incredibly smart people, analytical people, who bring, like, this awesome discussion, and they make you think of things that you never realized. Maybe you'll get new appreciation for a visual novel or a scene in a visual novel that you didn't like or you didn't get before. It's great. It's a great community.
That's such a big point, though, because, like, even as a Key fan, I feel like all these discussion topics and these book clubs have really enhanced my appreciation of Key to a level that I'd never had before. Just like,
It's like, it's so cool because it's like, you have these stories that I mean, with Clannad being localized, so many years after it being created, it just goes to show that these stories, they stand the test of time because there's so much
yeah.
that you can get from them. And inherently, guess what? When you have a community that wants to talk about it, well, that community is going to stand the test of time. And we're here, and we're going to be here for a while.
yeah.
I think that much has been proven.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't know. I don't have too much more to say other than that. Really, everything that I've done here and gone through has been incredible. It's shaped a lot of my life. I've met a lot of new people. My schedule's changed a lot. I'm doing all these podcasts. I've got it's pretty much one every week now. Had one last week, one this week, one the next week. All this stuff going on. And I love getting to talk to you guys. These podcasts are probably my favorite part of being here. Not much more to say other than Kazumatsuri is family, and family sticks together, and we're the best family there is, so yeah, that's about what I gotta say.
Thanks,
Alright.
Link.
That's good.
Thanks, Link.
Thanks for
Thanks,
being on
David.
the podcast
Thanks,
so much. You too.
Thanks
dude.
for having me on the podcast so much. I probably shouldn't still be here, but here I am.
You were here today because we couldn't get anyone else. But yeah, your contributions are very valued, so thank you for that.
Alright, well, I guess since we're gonna have to start wrapping this one up, I just wanted to say that I had the actual last news of the podcast. This is some very important news, so we saved it for the very end. I hope you're all ready and excited because this is some big stuff. So, a few days ago, on Twitter, this was officially announced and it has been updated and it is in the game. Angel Beats Operation Wars now has TK voicing!
Okay.
Woo.
Couldn't really get a better character to get voiced, though. TK needs voice, otherwise he's just not special.
So if you have Operation Wars, you can now push weapon cards and listen to TK's beautiful voice.
Like, what does he say?
I don't know, I haven't played the game in like 3 months.
Damn it,
enough.
Biz.
What else does he say? Random English phrases.
I kiss you!
Just wild heaven.
Get chance and luck.
Well, I guess that's it for the podcast. Do you want to wrap it up, Biz?
Alright. As with all things, there's always an ending. This has been your Kazumatsuri.org monthly Terra podcast for the month of February. I'm Biscuit Dough, and with me, Aspirity, Ice and Kobu, aka David, and Link Thinks. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to us talk about wonderful things and me talk about Angel Beats for basically an entire quarter of the podcast. Thank you, and have a great day.
Just wild heaven.